Now then, guys, welcome back to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is my Journeyman saving Football Manager 2019, and things are going well so far. Since you've last seen us, we've won everything, to be honest with you, so far. We haven't lost a game. We haven't actually lost a game, and we're going to jinx it now since we since Man United beat us 5-3. We've not lost a game since, to be honest with you. So what happened last time since you last saw us play? Obviously, you saw us beat Stoke and Dynamo Kiev to get into the next round of the Europa League. We played Everton. We beat Everton 2-1. Chiesa getting the 2 goals for us there. Then we played the first round of the Europa League knockout at home against Leicester City. We won quite comfortably, 3-0 in the end. I'm happy with a 3-0 win. And we've just absolutely annihilated Arsenal, 6-0. Panini getting on the score sheet, Waring getting a hat-trick, Chiesa and Sam Binch also grabbing a goal on the 90th minute. It was going to be Leicester and Manchester United, but for some reason, the Manchester United game's been moved. But that's quite tasty. Manchester United and Tottenham in the league. That'd be lovely there. Nice episode, as long as there's no Europa League that's going to be in the middle of it, which I think there will be. So the table is looking like this. We're still in second place. We've got a game in hand, so if we win our game in hand, we'll go 4 points behind Tottenham. If we need to beat Tottenham when we play them, if we want to win this league. We need Tottenham to drop some more points, get a loss, and then we beat them, we'll go above them. Maths and all that sort of stuff. But there's a long way to go yet still for this season. We are quite far ahead now of Liverpool. We are, 17 points ahead of 4th place. I believe we're going to get Champions League football next season, which what the board wants us to do. Annoyingly, we didn't do anything in these cups here. We just need to get to the final here. Qualify for the Champions League. Ideally, win the league would be lovely. And then happy days going into the third season with Arsenal. Hopefully with some money in the bag, but obviously we're £67 million in the red. I don't understand where that's kind of come from. Projections look horrible. Everything just doesn't look good, to be honest with you. We were £100 million in the black at one point because I sold a load of players. That hasn't helped anymore. And we're failing financial fair play as well. It's not looking good financially. Let's put it that way. At one point, we were getting 100% of transfer revenue. We're not anymore because how bad that is. So yeah, like you say, transfers. We bought in a £264 million this season. That's how much we've bought in. I didn't also show you. Obviously, a couple of players have gone out on loan. A couple of players, have been sold pretty much. We sold this kid, a goalkeeper, to Manchester United. I don't know why we sold him to him. The backup goalkeeper, 25 years of age anyway, we sold him for, it could potentially be 9 million quid. So we bought in this guy, Peter Slammy, 16 years of age, bought him for £1 million from QPR. QPR are happy with that I spent £1 million on a 16-year-old goalkeeper with bags of potential. He is now our second choice goalkeeper. I think we've got a problem there. Anyway, enough said though. Enough talking about all this sort of stuff. We have got to get into this game against Leicester City. And this is the team we're going to be lining up against to face them. Look how good the team actually looks now. We've got Lars, Hitchens, Service, Lette, Lovric as the defensive midfield. Defensive midfield? Just the defence. And then the goalkeeper. Then we're going to have Plixton in the midfield alongside with Binch, Chiesa, Penne. Dave is going to be on the left-hand side and Waring up top. Dave has to play his former club. He didn't score against them last time. Hopefully he can score against them this time. Annoyingly, though, we've got West Ham. And then we play Leicester again in the league. So, it's a Leicester month, really. It really is. Also, Brendan Rodgers is now manager at Leicester, just like in real life. Obviously, this Journeyman save started before Brendan Rodgers was manager at Leicester. So, yeah, it was still... I can't remember who the manager was, to be honest with you. Completely gone. Call me a Leicester fan, and I can't remember what the manager was who got sacked. Claude Puel, that's who it was. Sorry, I completely forgot who it was. I had to look it up. Annoyingly, they've had a lot of managers as well. Leicester have again, just a lot of. The important thing to point out about this game as well, we didn't let them have an away goal. So if we score one goal here and then it goes 4-4, there we go. There's the goal. Waring is proving himself something awesome for this second half of the season, because the fact that we haven't really had a striker properly scoring goals, him and Sajenko haven't been playing as of good as of late, but Waring is slowly stepping up now. He's the one that looks like he's going to be starting for us. It's a good goal. 4-0 now on aggregate. I feel like we've got this one in the bag. We've just got another one. I think he's offside though. Dave is offside. They're going to be. I believe he's offside though. Yeah, he's massively offside. You can tell here he's offside. What's he doing? They're getting a bit eager, I think, against his former club. Half time. Here we are. 1-0 at half time. I'm very pleased with what's going on. I think we're just going to breeze this one. I'm hoping we just go undefeated now until the end of the season, which would be lovely. I don't think we will, but it would be nice. I feel like I've got the first team down now. I've got the bench sorted. All in all, this team is good. I'm just gutted we got knocked out of the FA Cup and we didn't win the Carabao Cup, which Man United won, by the way, in the end. And I think Leicester getting themselves back into the game. I say back into the game, back into this half. They finally score against us. Lars is very unhappy with that. It's 1-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. It's plenty of time for them to get back into it. They can score another, 3 goals? They could do. Lucas scoring for them. He was one of our signings. Lucas Brewster's still there. Will Hughes Pixton with the free kick. I'm just looking at their team. They've got Pip in goal still, Arab, Chilwell. Not really any of the other strikers. There's no Tanner's on the bench. Igo's still there. Van der Kovic is still there. I bought him in. There's no Miguel. So yeah, some of the players that I thought were going to be superstars. Ben Tanner, obviously not one of them. We learnt that as we came to Arsenal. I'm going to make some changes now though, and I'm thinking, resting Chiesa. I'm going to bring on Paul King again. I keep trying to bring Paul King on a little bit now. Reece Nelson is back from injury, but I'm thinking maybe a replacement for Reece Nelson. Next season, Chiesa should still be up there, still doing all right, because he's only 28, 29, so he's got another good season in him. Paul King just sits behind him. We sell Reece Nelson for a bit of money. That could work. But I'm just trying to figure it out, see if he is good enough to do that. Obviously, we have got other players that can play in that position. I'm going to make another sub. Dave's having a terrible game. He's going to come off for Martial. And I'm just thinking, anyone else? Any other subs that I need to make? I think I might bring on Van der Bush. He's not played for a while. He came to me. He didn't actually have a moan about it. He just kind of suggested he was unhappy, but when I spoke to him, he was like, I'm fine, boss, it's alright, not a problem. So we'll bring him on just for get some game time in it, and we can take off Lovrak. But I did say we haven't lost in a while, and we probably don't want to go losing to Leicester City today, even though we're going to go through to the next round, not like we did in the group stages, because we've taken some players off we could do. We just a draw would be nice. Not a loss, because a loss then just puts the team down a little bit. But we're through to the next round. Easily through to the next round now. Is it the quarterfinals next? 1-1 on the night. A bit of a boring game, to be honest with you. I don't think our team were properly into it. But well done, lads. We're through to the next round. We have got the draw coming up next. And we've got ages to wait for our next game. I don't understand why the Manchester United game isn't there. So let me get to the draw. And then we'll get into the West Ham game. So here we are for the draw. We have got Grant still in there. Arsenal, Chelsea is still in it. Hertha, is it Berlin? BSC. Man City is still in it. Some Swedish team, Milan, and a Portugal team that I cannot pronounce. We're probably going to get them. Chelsea versus, not us, Malmo against Man City. Milan versus Arsenal. No. So we're going to have, there we go. Hertha Berlin, it is Hertha Berlin. They are 8th in the league at the minute. I feel like that's quite an easy game for us to play in the quarterfinal. I really do. When is this game going to be played? That Manchester United game has been moved again. When are we ever going to play Manchester United? So I feel like, I know we're going to get into this West Ham game in a second. 12 minutes in, we've got plenty of time. yeah, the next episode's obviously going to be Tottenham and Hertha Berlin. That's what it's going to be. But yeah, we've got West Ham to play. 15 days to wait, so it's going to take me forever to get there. See you in 20 minutes. Probably going to be about a second for you guys. So what felt like an absolute age, we are finally here to play the West Ham game. My God, 18 days took a long time. Just looking at the squad to see who I might want to bring on the bench. I'm going to keep... Well, no, I'm going to start Martial, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Everyone else is going to probably stay the same. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. There's Letty, who's unhappy still just because of the sale of one player that I made, and he reckons that I've not improved the squad. We're second in the league, challenging for the title, and we're into the next round of the Europa League. What is his problem? I don't know. So the team is exactly the same to how it was against Leicester. There's no point introducing it unless you didn't pay attention. Then you're going to have to just watch and see what happens. We're slowly getting to the point where it's all going to be all regens. We've got regens to play in both of them positions. Right back, not really, no. So probably looking at right back, and then we'll have a full regen team. Again, that's been I don't think I've ever done it. I think I've said it before. I've never actually had a full team full of regens. I've not played, well, for a while anyway. I have done in the past in some of the old school football managers. But the way I used to play it, I always used to just play as Leicester. I'd used to play as much as I can, end up winning the league or whatever, and then the transfer update would come in January, and then I'd start a new game again with Leicester and just do it all over again. And that's all I used to do until I started doing the YouTube thing. And then, yeah, it was quite nice. It's broadened my eyes of what you could do and what sort of stuff you can do in this game. And the Journeyman system's pretty cool. I do like doing the Road to Glories, which I think I might do next season in FM20. But we'll talk more about that as more info gets released about the game, if any yet. I don't think there has been much, has there? Right, come on, let's get a goal. Penne. I'm starting him because he hasn't played the past couple of games. Well, he's played the past few games, but he's had a bit of time off on the bench kind of thing because Lonsdale wanted to play. He's going to come on at some point, Steve will, because he wanted to play more football. Hopefully I've given him enough football to promise that. I've not actually had a look to see if he's happy about this. Right, we're on the attack. Lovrak with a cross. Chiesa's there. We're struggling a little bit just to get into the game. We've had 5 shots, 2 on target. We're bound to get a goal at some point. I just hope it's just not one of these games where we're just constantly bombarding them and don't score. We do score. Chiesa gets his 19th goal of the season. He is our top goal scorer at the minute, and what a season he's having. And as well, at one point, I was playing Dave in his position. I was playing Reece Nelson over him. But Chiesa's still got it. Like I said, he's 28, 29. I think he's coming up to 29 years of age. He's still got another couple of years left in him, especially for Paul King to learn from him. I think that's going to be good. I need to set up the training social groups kind of thing so they can start learning off each other. Penne's having a bit of a shocker of a game, 6.5, 71% conditioning. I think I'm going to take him off at half-time. Pickstow with a free kick. It goes close, but straight at the keeper, to be honest with you. Keeper with an easy save. West Ham are now on the attack, but we do keep the ball nicely, build it from the back. Where are West Ham in the league? We're probably going to score. They're mid-table. So that's a game we should be winning. And like you say, it puts us... Well, we've got a game in hand, haven't we? So it will put us 4 points behind Tottenham. But I don't know if that's still with a game in hand. And that's a lovely goal from Penne. I think he must have heard about me taking him off. And that is a lovely, lovely goal from him. Who got the assist? Chiesa got the assist. Picks the ball up. Just passes it there. 1 touch, 2 touch. Finds himself some space. Shoots. And it's in. What a lovely goal that was. Right. Throw into us. Well, we actually do a throw in properly as well. Martial looking to feed someone in, or anyone at least, and there wasn't really anyone there. Ball over the top. Can we just have half time now, please? Don't let them score. Ben Hitchens is there. They're just playing it round with each other now in the defence, just passing it along amongst themselves. Lars is there. Ball over to Hitchens. It looks like we're going to be on the attack again and may get one more chance before half time. Waring was in there. It looks like to chip the keeper. He's not having the best of games. I think half-time should be here. It is here. Well done, guys. I'm very pleased. I am going to make that sub, though, because 70% conditioning. I don't want him to get injured. Stephen Lonsdale can come on. He can play just as good in that position. Again, it's going to be a good fight for them too. And I can't believe I got him in on a free as well, which is ridiculous from Chelsea. They're going to be kicking themselves that they've got rid of him. The fact that they're in 7th place, alongside with Man City. Norwich in 6th place. Southampton is still in 4th. The league's slowly starting to change up a little bit. Pixto, Chiesa, looking to Lovrak to Binch. Lovrak crosses it in. Chiesa's looking for a goal. Doesn't get it. Yeah, so the league is slowly starting to change a little bit. The bigger teams, well, the well-known bigger teams are starting to struggle. Man City have been struggling for the past couple of seasons, to be honest with you. So have Chelsea. Liverpool, Man United have been up there. Arsenal obviously won the league before we joined them. The season we joined Arsenal was the season after they won the league and they were struggling. So it's looking quite good. We need to obviously win the Premier League at some point again and the Champions League. And Martial, by the way, has just scored an absolute screamer, making it 3-0. Lovely goal. Assist from Binch, was it? Martial just runs down the centre and just shoots. No one's really challenging him, and it's just a rocket in that top corner. It's what we like to see. I'm thinking maybe taking Waring off now. I actually haven't got a striker on the bench. And that's always a good sign, isn't it? I think Waring's going to be staying on. Yeah, who else can be? Who's looking tired out of the midfield? Binch is looking tired. We'll just make that change. I'm thinking Paul King will come on at some point as my last substitution. Again, just giving him a bit of time, get him into some game time. Like I say, he's played a lot for Scotland, and he's 23 years of age. He's played a lot of football, actually. Let's just get him on the pitch. Enough talking about it. Let's just get him on. Kay's had a worldie of a game. 8.5 he's had. We'll just get on Paul King, the young lad. He's got plenty of football to play now in this second half. 20 minutes or so to go. Hopefully he can get himself an assist or a goal or something out of nowhere. Right, Lonsdale to Pixto. There we go. So Camby is got himself his 9th goal of the season, and he is absolutely class. He was on loan last season at Bournemouth, and he had an alright game. And it was more, I brought him in the first game of the season because we were playing this system, the 4-2-3-1. But last season, obviously, we had to play it with the defensive midfielders. We brought him in, obviously back from loan. I'm pretty sure it was Bournemouth who was on loan. He had an alright season, but this season, 22 games, 6 goals. He's playing really, really well for this Arsenal team, and I'm glad we did bring him in. I'm glad we started him over Pixto for the first couple of games, just so we could see how good he was. Now we've got the midfield kind of sorted out. We've got a couple of youngsters as well that we've sent out on loan, like Ollie, and there was someone else as well we sent out on loan in January, just because they're not getting into the team. We haven't got the FA Cup or Carabao Cup to worry about now, so it's getting to the latter end of the season. We might as well just give them game time somewhere else. So we're going to get another goal here. We're not. It's 4-0 though, by the way. 4-0. It's looking good. We're getting our goal difference back as well, because as well, remember at the beginning of the season where we were struggling to keep clean sheets? I think we've got our defence sorted now, which was good because we were struggling. I still want another defender. Waring's just scored now, making it 5-0. I do want a Rab from Leicester. I really want a Rab from Leicester. I think another right back maybe. Just for Hitchens. I think Dudu's not good enough. Waring's is there, just taps it in. He gets his goal for the game. 5-0, and things are just looking too good for us. Lonsdale, Martial, Pixton, Lovrak. Oh, we're just looking so good. We're playing the ball around nicely. Benjamin hits it. We get a corner, but it's full time. 5-0. We've just absolutely destroyed West Ham, and this is what we wanted to do. Go into these latter games of the season and just play awesome. Right, okay. Next episode, what are we going to be doing? It's going to be Tottenham, isn't it? And then the Hertha Berlin game. I think we did have a look at that. Yeah, these guys need resting, apparently. That's the problem. You're absolutely class, but your fitness, you just need resting all the blooming time. So yeah, let's have a look at the schedule. I think that's what we're going to be back. I'm going to play these couple of other games. The Tottenham game's the big one. The Tottenham game is a big one. We've got to win going into that game. We have to beat Leicester in the league. We have to beat Watford. We should beat them, to be honest. Leicester we've beaten twice. Well, actually, we drew against Leicester, actually. So we've beat them at our spot. We're going at home, though, against them, so we should beat them. Watford should be an easy win. They're 19th. There's no easy games to win. And then you look at the rest of the season. Bristol, we should get a result against. It's the Manchester United game. That's one of the big games we have to win. Derby, Cardiff, and Huddersfield. We've got quite an easy run at the end of the season. So we just need Tottenham to drop points. How's the league looking? We're on the same amount of games now. So we're only 4 points behind Tottenham. So we need them to drop some points. Then we need us to just beat Tottenham. I think if we beat Tottenham and Manchester United, I think we've won the league. I hope we do. It'd be nice to get the league title. It's getting very close. So guys, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end the episode here. Tune in, I was going to say next week. I never do weekly videos. Tune in for the next episode to see how we get on in the quarter-final of the Europa League. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for all the support. And I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit, guys.